YouTube. Good morning. I just got sent a key for the full release of Tower Dominion, which comes out. When does this come out? Official release, May 8th. Comes out in like a week. So maybe I'll go back and play some more of this, even though I just stopped recently. I do see different graphics up here. We'll see. All right, today, backpack battles. It's already 10 a.m. I have lots of stuff to do in real life today. God, I'm up to 750 plus hours in this game. But a lot of that is just leaving it open too. We are a full master level player all the way across the board. I've been getting so many good comments, like positive, supportive. You guys are awesome. There's one commenter I meant to respond to them. I need to. I've just been busy lately, but their comments are so good. I appreciate the comments, even though I'm terrible at responding to them. And that's probably not going to change too much, but it probably should. I should work on that. Why did I buy a pig? Why did I buy? You were on sale, weren't you? Were you on sale? You must have been. So there's a bag of stones. There's also a pan, and the pan is kind of good with the pants. I thought that would let me buy a pan. That would not let me buy a pan. All right, I'm selling the stupid pig. Stupid pig. So that I can buy a pan and a stone, put this so that it touches the pan, win the game. Considerations. Take this out of the pants. I was thinking about taking the broom out of the pants as well. Why? Because the broom could go quicker if it was out of the pants. To do that, what would I have to do? No, let's leave it. This is what I'm going with. Start the battle, because I do want the stone to go fast. I think. Ooh, that was an early amulet of steel. All they need is hardwood. We are up against water. They are gonna lose the easiest video game of my life. All they had was a wooden sword. We have a shovel and a whetstone and a bag. Could have a banana. Could have a second bag of stones. For what purpose? Don't know. It's a really early second bag of stones. The banana's kind of tempting. It is. Just give me something good, thank you. Goodbye, garlic. What about this? What about it? Don't know. What about... Is that it? Second shovel. Start the battle. No, we have the stupid pants. It took me that long to realize. Summer.unreadable. Don't do that to me. Holy damage. Broom is really good against stones because they miss a lot. Dagger. Dagger's a weird one. Mana dagger. Mana dagger. Would you ever take a mana dagger? And if so, for what purpose? Mana dagger, man. No. Pan. No. This one. Sure. Start the battle. We do a little bit of damage. Not much. Guy 2-0. No, the Scoobert is too big of a heal. Too big of a heal. Can't punch through it. God, I wish I could. That stupid heal. Too big of a heal. Alright. Uniquely unique is my favorite unique. Because it's super good. Super good. Super shovel? Super shovel. Bob's thing lately on his stream has been alliteration, which I use alliteration a little bit, but not as much as he does. Occasionally, over the years, I make use of it. So like Super Shuffle Sunday. So now, whenever I think of shovel, I think of that. Very effective advertising on Bob's part. What if we went, what? Hammer. No. Hammer uses too much stamina. Oh, I want this to stay in this bag. Crap. Crap. The whole point was to speed up the stone while still having touched this. Okay. We can do that. Better. Dagger. Dagger is good. Shell. Not so good. This one is amazing. Why is it amazing? Because it can get you crits. Because it's unique. Because that's it. Okay? I would like... Scoot. No, I had just moved this speed bag. Alright, figure this out. So, put it back. God, I hate pants. This leaf badge. That leaf badge needs to go over here, but it's only hitting one weapon, which is disappointing. It's not that important. Ooh, what about a second shell totem for, like, next to no reason? No deal. What about... That's it. Speeding up the stone. Ooh, this is actually kind of good because it gets me accuracy, which I could use. Cool. Except building around one stupid stone does not make sense at all. But at least the stone becomes slightly more useful as you gain luck. Look at those stone heads, we're dead. Little details. Alright, 2 lives left. 2 lives left. Round 5. Villain sword. Okay, new game plan. Too bad this doesn't work. So, this uses... I mean, the nice thing is this uses, like, no stamina, so you can kind of just build up a bunch of different weapons. This is the take. I just don't know if I also take, like, a broom. Probably get rid of Bag of Stones pretty soon, like, immediately-ish. The shovel kind of makes sense to me. It's an econ item. Kind of doesn't. This one. Bag of Stones. No longer a thing that I care about too much. Alright, so the nice thing about shovel is I can slow it down with the pants. Kind of the same with broom. Broom? I mean, it just makes sense to me. Broom. Did I even consider if the star was activating this? I don't know. So this one. Holy stars. I feel bad for the opponents. We want... banana? Kind of. Blueberry. Huh. Things that I would like out of these. I would like... oh, this broom to touch this. 2.4, 1.7. Stamina bag. Regular bag. Boots. Oh, right, I can make the... okay, so we definitely want to make the boots. I think I want, like, all of this. Do I want this? I do. I feel like I can still make use of the stamina bag, even with this reducing everybody's damage. So really, I only care about this one's stamina. Fine, forget the stamina bag. I don't even want this rock in. Alright, what do I want? Wait, Can I sell enough gold to buy these? Nope. I want daggers. Lots of daggers. Fine, put it in. Start the battle. Win the game. Goodbye. HDKYR. Goodbye. 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 Damage. 25 to 27 damage, 1 second cooldown, 0.3 stamina per second. Logbook. That damage graph. You'll love to see it. So the problem is, this thing doesn't scale in any way. It just does damage. That's it. But all you do is speed it up more and more, using uniquely unique, and get it more crits, and do all the things. Alright, I do need to craft these boots, which might be a pain, but it won't. But it could have been a pain. If we didn't just get that bag, which I did. So now, cat. Cat does speed up uniquely unique, or not uniquely unique, but it speeds up all the uniques we get. Speeds up villain sword. Luck is good. Cat is expensive, and we can see it again. I'm just gonna roll. Do I take this out? No. I would like an acorn collar very much. Would I want this? Yes. More than a shovel? Yes. In addition to a shovel? Yes. Yes. Crap, it needs to go in the pants. Does it need to go in the pants? Yes. Yes, it does. Alright. Really tempted to get rid of the shovel, but it is an econ item. Why would I get rid of it? Alright, things that I need to do. Ideally, I would move uniquely unique to be like here. Alright, I'm gonna rearrange really quick and be right back. Alright, here's where I'm at. The bag is kind of a mess. So the tricky thing is, I'm trying to get a lot of things into pants, but also a lot of things around this. God, is this wrong? Still feels wrong, so I want to buy this wooden sword. The most useless of these is this one and this one. Sand is kind of useless too. Tricky decisions. With this whetstone, do I try to make the hero longsword, which is pretty good, plus 3 damage, or a second one of these, which reduces stamina, which sounds good, except I actually want this to be a high stamina cost, so that it doesn't accidentally keep this from swinging. Because I want these to be the ones that honk, well, not the dagger, these to be the ones that honk, but never this one. Alright, ideally, I would shift the pants so that this could fit. I mean, technically, I could do that if I move this. Maybe that's worth doing. This does not need to be in the speed bag. Can I fix that? Of course I can. To fix that, we would do this. This. Oh, ideally I would be speeding up this. Too bad. Leaf badge would be nice to speed up. Alright. 3 stars on, or 3 diamonds on this. 5 stars on this. I thought I already had 5 stars. I guess I had 4 before. Alright. Good enough. Start the battle. Recombobulate would be kind of cool too. Getting the boots will be nice. Holy damage! This thing is going to be so bursty for a while. Snow cake. Not the best. Takes up too much space, doesn't synergize with anything I'm doing. The only thing is it's a unique, but we already have 2 out of 3 uniques. This one, not the best. This one, I said I have to make decisions around this. That is true. Ooh, I could get a torch recipes. So the nice thing about the torch is eventually you can light it and it just gives you +2 heat, which is amazing. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Torch. Parrot is actually kind of appealing because I would like to get 4 luck, and I'm gonna have a lot of weapons. Huh. Too bad. This one. Too bad. This one. Oil lamp. What is your accuracy? 90%. And we have luck. Oh, but this could light the coal, which means it could light the torch. I do actually like this. The only problem is it doesn't fit super well. I'm gonna say no. Start the battle. No to reserving it at full price. I need one of these flames. Goo, give me a flame, please. I did not consider what I was doing. Brass knuckles. Yeah, it's gotta be brass knuckles. This is a 1-space melee weapon that stuns and gives accuracy and gives crit chance. The only problem is it wants to see uniquely unique, and God, it wants to go super speed. So really, this would want to go right here, with this right here, or right here. Right here is pretty good. Gingerbread Jerry. We do have luck, but I'm using it. We have this... No, we don't have heat. It's on sale. I have no plans to use a spike collar, but again, it's on sale. Uniquely unique. I do like space. I do like this helmet, especially with the pants. 6 gold, 7 gold, that's what I want. Helmet. All I need to do is blow up the enemy. Goodbye, Jerry. Yeah, I want to shift the pants down. We're good. Are we good? What are you doing? Slightly more than this? Ooh, what if I got the spike staff? Is the spike staff... One of the staffs is melee. It is melee. Oh no, it's actually so good. It's so far away from being doable, except I do have the broom. Oh, wait. I'm gonna take that. Start the battle. I don't think the collar matters, but I also don't think that spike amulet mattered. Just because I plan to kill before it goes off. Ooh, but I did not kill. They have a lot of HP. Luckily, we do crazy damage, and we have stuns. Oh, and daggers are so good now. 54.9 DPS. I need these daggers. Quit offering me Jerry. Alright, so this is kind of bad for one turn. So now I could use mana. Mana. Prismatic orb. Huh. No. It's round 9. Could end up with hardwood. I don't even know if I would want hardwood. That's what I want. Okay, I need mana. What about this? No. Start the battle. Oh, the sword itself is not currently a unique for uniquely unique. I mean, I guess that's fine. Working out pretty well. Blood manipulation. More stats is pretty good. Pretty sure it's more stats. Could be stoned. Probably more stats. Uniquely unique. Pumpkin! Do I want pumpkin? Do I want pumpkin? So, the bad thing about pumpkin, it takes up 4 space, it's not melee. The good things, it's unique and it stuns. The bad things, my daggers don't actually do damage. I think the answer is no. But good try. Crap. Good. Oh, this is all a pain. It's not too bad. Looks good. Green gem. Sure. Carrot on sale. Alright. What about a flute? No deal. Oh, I should switch out this with this, probably. Unless, do I care about critting with the brass knuckles? No, 1 to 3 damage. Yeah, but 0 to 1 damage. 4 to 8 damage. Oh, but with the staff, this could change a bit. Mana. I have 0 mana. I don't. I don't know. IDY. Crap. That's a lot of stuff that I kind of want. Wait, why do I want? I guess that was it. Just the customer card. Never mind. What I would like is for the bags to make more sense. Bags make sense. Alright, so I was thinking about switching that. Oh no. Never mind, because I want both this and this to affect this. Top priority. Another blue. What else? Spear? Oh, spear is kind of just better than shovel. But it would mainly be good if I could either get the poison potion, because this is nature. Oh, if I could get trident. Trident would actually go crazy, 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 except that I already use mana. No, I'm gonna say, I don't know, it's kind of just better than shovel. I don't really want shovel either, though. I want daggers. Purple gem. I do want this sword. Wait, I said trident. There's the trident. I don't want it. What about darkness cap? Darkness cap is kind of appealing. I still don't have fire. No. Alright. Banana? Is it time for banana to go? Could be. Alright, purple gem goes here. Green gem. We still need mana so much. Banana. Shell totem is a ranged weapon. Luck. I would take luck. Carrot, no deal. Dragon is melee, or is ranged. The opposite of melee. This one is super happy. It does start to fall off, but not as much with Uniquely Unique. And not with the crits. No, that might just carry me the rest of the game. And not with Spike Staff. So we just need to be able to feed Spike Staff mana and to get a little bit more starting luck. I did reserve luck, right? I think so. 0 Empower. I did reserve it. Oh. So, this is kind of just better shovel, but only kind of. Why is it only kind of better? No, it's better. No, because it eats my luck. It also generates luck. I'm gonna say no, because we care most about this weapon. It's tempting and it's on sale. Too bad. You are not a flame item, so I do need to still find a flame. Find the flame. Pig. Pig is actually really appealing right now. How many rounds do we have left? Quite a few. Box of Riches. So the pig can give stun chance, it can give crit chance, it can give crit resist and stun resist. It can give all of the things. Blue gems. Coal. We're trying to someday, right, make a second torch and light both of them. It will be amazing. We're gonna have so much heat. It's perfect. Do I ever sell this? Nope. Nope. Start the battle. Blow up the enemies. Ooh. That is a super dead enemy 102 damage crit. 19% crit chance. What is my damage per second? 93.4 against 10.1 with a Falcon Blade to speed them up. These two are slow. This one. Yeah, if they could get the genie lamp to go off on this. Stamina potion that we don't need or want. Stun chance, 50%. Ooh, but that crit chance, we just saw the crits are massive. Lifesteal. We got a flame. Nice. The flame can light the other flame. And then I can light this coal. And then we can win the game. Stamina potion. Could actually kind of use this. Mostly don't need it though. Lightsaber. Is lightsaber better than a shovel? Kind of. It kind of is. So the reason it's better, 8 blind could be very meaningful. I don't have the 3 regen for it. What about Darksaber? What about it? Don't know. I don't know. So this whetstone, probably going away. Every luck is worth 12%, but it's worth a little bit more because of this one. We currently have 2 luck. Yeah, I think it is still the pig on this over the pig being on brass knuckles. Don't need that. I do want this. Where? In that torch. Still no mana. I wonder if I've passed on a blueberry. I might have. Yeah, I kind of want to get this. A second star. Could I? Yes. It's such a pain. I think the answer is no. Second star would be this cap. It feels like such a hassle. I don't think it's easy enough to do, but am I wrong? Go figure it out. Alright. Go figure this out. What am I doing with this whetstone? Nothing. Actually doing nothing with it? I can't put it by these daggers. I can't put it by this sword. I can't put it by any of the weapons. There's probably some way, but I don't see it. Oh well. Start the battle. Whetstone. I should have rolled, maybe. Could have looked for more gems. They had a lot of armor. They have a ton of stones. And they have stoned. And they have damage reduction. Holy, just hit them with a big crit. I just lost. They have 20 in power. This amulet of steel is broken. They have so much defense. Yeah, the blind, if I could have had a lightsaber and actually blinded them. Their biggest weakness is they don't have accuracy. Yeah, they do so much damage reduction, so much armor. Wild. Oh, they had blind resist too with the thing. With the thing? What's it called? The thing. I can't think. Words are hard. The crook. There we go. Do I want to combine blues? Not really. I don't really want to keep blues. Do I pull out Box of Riches? I don't know. I guess so. Dagger. That is the one that I would like. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Gloves. Gloves would be really good on this, but space is a pain. Oh, the heart container would be amazing if I could trigger it. Blind does mess with me, but I have luck. Divine Potion. On sale. Whetstone. Am I gonna say the Whetstone Dream is dead? I don't know. This does give a good amount of damage. I don't know. There are multiple things I could consider selling. I feel like it's this gem box. Wait, but why do I want this whetstone? I don't know. Because there's still the hope of making the hero longsword, which isn't even that good. The gem box is econ. Forget this thing. Nobody does debuffs. Alright. I definitely want Vamp Dagger. Definitely? Yeah, I think definitely. Flame. Flame is good. Chili. Chili is slow. Carrot. Carrot is slow. Banana. Banana is slow. Why would I be selling this? To make space. How does that make sense? Don't know. Start the battle. We'll buy this next turn. 0-0 F teal. Teal colored. Damage. And they had damage reduction. They don't have stuns, but they have a lot of oh, they do have stuns. Cool. 4 more rounds to get plus 10. Ooh, this is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. I think it's going to be time for this to go and probably this. Just because there's limited space. Crap. Speaking of limited space, I have limited space right now. So limited. Alright, this can move. Vamp. This can go next to any of the daggers, so that's good. This one. 1 gold. Alright, as much as I do want a lot of this junk, I don't know what I want. Still want mana. Snowball. I want space. We're giving up on the Hero Longsword. It takes up too much space. That's the thought. I don't need gems. No, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Oh, we could get crits, but it doesn't really make sense because I have too many weapons, but one of the weapons goes faster than the rest. This actually kind of makes sense, as weird as that is. Do I reserve it? I don't think so. We could get the burning sword, which does make sense, I think. Does it make sense? So my heat is 6. Why am I blanking? 8, 10, 11, 12. I don't have 15 heat anyways, but I could get there. Right now I have like 14 heat. I don't think it's draconic, but it's a little bit tempting. The reason it's not draconic is we already have 2 crit colors, and we have the leaf. Term. But I only have the 3 starting lock. 110, 106, 108. Damage, damage, damage. Got pretty lucky with 3 crits in a row. The 4th one, 56% chance. 138.5 damage per second. Spikes. They tried to defend against me. Spikes are the main thing that counter me. Brown. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. So, purple. I already have a lot of purples. Cheese. It's kind of slow. Right, I could make a flame dagger. The main reason to make the flame dagger would be for the cooldown reduction. Is there... I think it goes to 3 seconds. Bloody dagger. 2.4. God, that thing is so fast. We had just seen it. Items. Molten dagger. 3.5. Never mind. No cooldown reduction. Sword. Holy stars. Ripsaw is actually nice. It's too slow. But Ripsaw could replace this. Brown is not it. Those customer cards. I don't even know if I want more rare things. This one. For what purpose? Shield would be nice. Hard to fit. Oh. Oh. Speaking of hard to fit. Speaking of hard to fit. 15% per luck. That's really appealing. Alright. So this one would come over here. This one would go over here. Is it excessive? Yeah, a little bit. You could probably go onto the brass knuckles. I would rather get stuns now. Ideally, I would still do something. Ideally, I think this would go like this. This would go like this. The boots can go wherever they need to go. Okay. Could go for one more unique. With the customer cards. I don't really need another unique. They're hard to fit. 17% crit chance per luck. If I could find a couple more lucks, that would be nice. The bird. Bird is too slow. Ah, but the bird, what if we got No. Nope, nope, nope. Space. It's not even space that I want. This space. That. For what? Speed up the leaf badge. Speed up the dagger. I could speed up the dagger. Stamina potion. I mostly just want this for space. Purple gem. Kinda crappy. What else do I have that's kind of crappy? Blue gems. Blue gems can get me mana for the staff. Start the battle. Punpood. Ooh, not that crown. Don't do it. Don't do it. Luckily, I have my own busted blade. It's right here. And mine does more damage. They have similar collars, but I have +1 collar. Crit chance 96% chill. They have 8 luck. Crit chance 91% off of 4 luck. Partly because brass knuckles are also there. What about this collar? Stam bag is cool. What about this? Yeah, I would take that. Whetstone. Alright. How do I fit this dagger? Does it need to go where that pig is? I think so. Or where one of the collars are, but I'm using those. Kinda using the pig too, but that's okay. Pig can do something else. Pig, go do something else. Make yourself useful. Pig, pig, pig. Wait, what does this one do? Oh, right, just the crit % chance. Ooh, these ones. 30% chance to gain 1 damage. Nobody cares. But still, it is a star. Ooh, blind chance. YouTube has turned to a black screen for no reason. Click over, click back. Boots. Two rounds. Whetstone. Alright, this thing. Lots of stars. What about that carrot? Not very good, but God, I have a lot of weapons. It's kind of good, and I have enough luck. I think it is actually, like, just good enough. Start the battle. So we have 8 golds reserved. Why am I reserving the bag? I can make use. Ooh, I don't even know if I need the space. That was a close fight. This is a super scary build, especially with the strong mnemonic flask. They get to dodge lots of hits, but I do lots of hits. Cards. Cards are too slow. Why would they get cards with this build? Reverse, reverse. I guess the reverses are mostly... for what? Just to reflect the debuffs. I kind of get the first 2. I don't get the next 2. Jimbo. White Eyes Blue Dragon. Why? Just for defense. I don't fully understand this build anyways. Like, the whole poison bomb armor, I kind of get it, but not completely. Ooh, that draconic orb. This wooden sword. Why, game? If I'm willing to give up one of these collars, which I might be, I could move this. No. That still doesn't help. Does it help? So this collar would go here. This would stay here. Let's think about this. This. So this would have to go like this. Wooden sword would go right here. This could move up here. The big problem. There's no big problem. Weird. Stamina potion is actually pretty appealing. Not even for the stamina, just for the empower. Why do I want that bag? I don't know, I probably need space. Draconic orb would be appealing. It would, but the chances of it being useful feels low. Carrot. Carrot might actually be good. Oh, the pig could be seeing a carrot. Pig seeing a carrot. How helpful would that be? Could see 2 carrots. Ooh, that might actually be kind of helpful. Instead of seeing the cap. Ooh, I don't know. It's really good seeing the cap. But every empower we get affects a lot of weapons. Yes, this is the main weapon, but beyond the main weapon, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are 12 weapons total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, there are 12 weapons. I think Empower is super valuable right now. Like, the most valuable it's ever been for me, basically. Sadly, the enemy's gonna die before we can gain much. They have a lot of defense. Stamina! I did gain some Empower. Hit them some more. We're dead. Stamina problems. We're super dead. I thought the enemy was gonna die. I actually came out of battle rage, too. I was hoping that I would have killed enemies by the time battle rage ran up. So, if I would have taken a collar, I would still have lifesteal, and like, where's a big hit in here? God, I'm doing a lot of no damage because of those shields. Am I like, there was a 144 that, I think that even with a collar would have been out of battle rage. So the big thing was, for some reason, stamina. I just didn't hit with the villain sword for like 2 swings in here. Stamina. God, that's painful. Some of these weapons just don't use enough stamina. And I never had the mana for this. It might have gone off like once or twice. Probably once. No, probably not. I only have the 2 blue gems. Just very defensive. With poison. Holy, 159 poison. The arrow, so they do big crits. 100% crit chance. Big gloves. This thing. This thing is wild for applying poison. That's where their poison came from. Big armor. Big armor. Big armor. Big armor. These 4 items, plus this item. Wild. 34.5% chance to duplicate poison. They were duplicating the poison that this inflicts. That is such a cool build. All they're missing is getting this under a scythe somehow. Fanfare to steal my stamina. These 2 to steal my stamina. Yeah, they were set up pretty well to fight me. It's painful. All it took was the villain sword going off a couple more times. Still +8. 23 master. Right, I wanted to run through yesterday's in history too, and I didn't do that. There's so much going on in life lately. Here, we're going to do a few runs of this one first. So that was yesterday's. And then we'll do a couple runs of this one and see how they do in overtime. So this was Prismatic Katana with tons of amp, tons of just everything. This one was like unkillable, I think. Especially because it has tons of defense, 2 shields with pigs on them, or what percent chance to block? 78, 78. So like, this would hard counter the build that I just had. Just because it's got the stone cap, and it's got these, and it's got this. So it has crit resist, it has stun resist, and it just drains stamina and blocks tons of damage, like 28 damage per hit most of the time. And this steals the damage increases, this steals the extra buffs. Hopefully this goes off and makes this go crazy, this goes crazy. Just in general, this is a super build. Villain Sword is like middle of the road. That's interesting. That is a lot of debuffs. If they blind me, am I in trouble? I would be, but I have luck. 2 wins. There we go, they have the scythe. Scary build. Super scary build. Luckily, these are moon shields, so they're pretty good against the staff. And I think this only applies poison for the damage dealt. So, if they don't get to hit through the shields, they don't do any damage, they don't apply any poison. 3 wins. Friendly fire with all of the crits, but their weapons are crap. 4 wins. They do have spikes that are worth a little bit more. 5 wins. They do have a lot of invulnerability. They have a golem. Can they light up the eyes? Nope. They did not get any of the invulnerability. They stalled out at 9. They were just about to get 10. Crit chance, 84, 84, 84. Crit chance, 84, 84. Everybody has 84% crit chance, 9 luck each. I think that was like 5, I don't know. Hammer Dagger with increased stun. No, you're not hitting. You need to hit. Oh no, this is Echoing Battle Cry. I thought that was the one that makes duration last longer. Never mind, they're good. 6. 7 wins. Ooh, that crown. And they have Unhealing. 7 wins. Probably 8 wins, but I've never seen this Hammer Dagger combo. No stamina. Kind of interesting. Doubling the poison. Still not that good. And they didn't have the stamina for it. 8 wins? Something like that. Golden Pan! Without enough mana. Where do you get your mana? And with a crown, where do you get your mana? You don't. I think they only had mana for like 3 of these activations. 3 of these, 1 of these, so I think they used like 40 mana. Let's go look. Mana. I am way off. They only had enough mana. No, we're not at the end. Okay, I was off by 1. They only had enough mana for 2 activations, not 3, and the crown. So 30 mana used. You really want this in 10 seconds to have used like 110 mana on the Excalibur and 10 on the crown. 9 wins? Ooh, lots of defense, but no Steel Amulet. 10 wins. Ooh, they could get big crits right now. Sadly for them, I lifesteal back with like every hit of this. Alright. And we remove the damage that this adds using Katana, and we remove their buffs, but they did have a lot of gold on me. 1.43, 3.38. They could have actually stalled me out. just by slowing me down so much. Why the holy light is broken. When it's a build that it actually works for. This is part of the reason that I went for that prismatic. Alright, or the other way around. Maybe because I had the prismatic I went for this? I don't remember. But the two of these are a good combo. Alright, today's build. How many do I expect this to win? At least 7. It's very bursty, but it can be hard countered by a few things. I think we're good on this one. They did not have their starting mana. They do have a pop. God, these poor pants. That kill was in 2.08 seconds. 189.1 damage per second. You gotta have some form of defense to stop this. 1 win. Ooh, they're dead. No, they have a lot of defense. I wasn't looking on the right side. I was looking at the left. Never mind. They are still dead. They didn't have enough defense, but it was close. 2 wins. They should be dead. No defense. 3 wins. Time dilator. Bird. This thing gives damage. I would have liked to have this thing. Not that it's really important, but +8 damage is +8 damage. 3 wins. I think this is 4 wins. I just saw like lots of spike potential with Ivy, and I'm never sure about that. Dragons, 5 wins. Sword is only touching 2 dragons and a spear. Six wins. They do have the crown. Ooh, they have false life. I don't see a steel amulet, but I do see 2 purples. They have rebirth. They do have the shield. I don't know about this one. Okay. Phoenix. We're dead. So far, I think that was 6 wins, 1 loss. I think we're good against this one? I'm not sure. The ice builds are a little bit weird. They don't have the Phoenix, at least. 7 wins, 1 loss. This one, we're fine. They could blind me, I guess. 8 wins, 1 loss. They did have no rush, please. I mostly just ignore no rush, please. I know no rush, please is supposed to be kind of strong against a bursty build like this, but it's basically just a smaller cap. Like, I would rather have Stonehelm, I think. Because no rush, please affects both of you. I mean, usually you're not trying to do damage at the start, but the cap only affects the opponent. But no rush, please takes up less space. The biggest problem is it takes up like more stats you could have instead, and more stats is just good. Surprisingly good for a lot of the builds that I do, where I'm trying to blow up enemies very, very quickly. So the only one I was missing was, it would have been nice. Oh, I could have. It was a question of, did I want brass knuckles facing this, and did I want the speed bag? Because I could have turned this way. I would have lost 10% from the speed bag, but gained 10% from this. Oh. I'm pretty happy with this. 9 out of 10 games won. This was 10 out of 10, but somehow I had lost the last round. How did I lose the last round yesterday? What is that luck? Alright, for now, that is gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.